Hello, Emmanuel. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Hello, thank you for accepting our invitation. We are very happy that you accepted our invitation to give presentation about your country. And now, floor is yours. Yes, I can see.
All right, thank you. I am Emmanuel Mhango from Malawi. Malawi is a small country in Africa. It's in the southern Eastern Africa. So you'll get to know more by the end of the presentation. So let's stay together. If you have questions, you'll be able to ask at the end. So this is our flag. This is our flag. So this is our flag. The flag has, as you can see, has got three colors: black, red, and green. Black symbolizing the people. We're black. Red, it symbolizes. Red, it symbolizes the struggles that we went through and the people who died in fighting for our independence. And the green symbolizes forests and all natural vegetation which is there in my country. So Malawi, as I said, it's is located in the southern eastern, as you can see. It's here in Africa. It's kind of small country. Our population is 19.6 million. That's according to last year. So right now maybe we should be around 1.8, 19.8. And our official language is English. So it's so because we are under British, under United Kingdom. So our neighbors, we have three neighbors. We have Tanzania to the northeast, Zambia to the northwest, and a large chunk of our country is surrounded by Mozambique. So from the southern and basically southeast and southwest of Malawi is surrounded by Mozambique. And Malawi is basically 1/3 of the country is covered in water. We have a large freshwater body is called Lake Malawi. I'm going to talk about it more as we go towards the end. So Malawi has got a quite number of tribes, though this data was from 2018, but it's still true up to now. So we have got different ethnicities. We have Chewa, Lomwe, Yao, Ngoni, Tumbuka, Sena, and others. Just categorized them as others because there are other smaller groups, but there are many. So if I would count all of them, we should be over 50. And each of the ethnic group speaks its own language different from the other, such that if you are from the, for example, if you are from the Chewa, you cannot talk to someone who is a Yawo or a Ngoni or a Lomwe or a Tumbuka, because we have completely different languages. So we all come together under English, which is our official language, though right now we are also having a composition of French and Portuguese. So yeah, but we can relate to each other. And the main religious affiliations, we have a great chunk is Christianity and mostly Roman Catholics. Then second from that is the Muslims. So the Muslims, they cover about 15% of the population. So we have, and there are other religions which are there, like it's called African religion, which basically is different, completely different from Islam or Christianity. But the major population is Roman Catholics, which cover about 18%. Then we have got Presbyterian. It's called Church of Central African Presbyterian. So let's come to Malawian dish, which is most important. So this is the main Malawian dish. We have Malawi, we love fish. And unfortunately, the fish which is in Malawi is quite different than the fish is here. So we have the fish, and the main fish, the most popular fish, is called jambo. This dish is called insima. Basically, what is insima is, if you can see here, this white thing. So this is made from corn flour. It's made with corn flour only. So this is our major. This covers this our staple food. Apart from that, we have also rice. We grow rice, a lot of them. But this is the staple food, and also cassava. Unfortunately, I've never seen it here, but yeah. But this is our major fish. We have beef, cattle, which is just normal. And guess who else likes Nsima, our local food? I hope you can see, guys. This guy is the most popular one, and most all of us know him. He's Mark Zuckerberg. So Mark Zuckerberg is the founder and the CEO of Facebook. So he came and tried our dish. He came and tried our dish. Then we have got Di Matteo. I hope you know him, the Italian sportsman. So these are just some of the few. We have lots of them. Rihanna, if you know her, Madonna, they all, yeah, when they come to our country, this is the first thing that they look for. Apart from the food, now coming to our tradition. So our traditions, we have as much as different as the ethnicities that we have, we also have different, each ethnicity, each tribe has got its own its own traditional dance. So the people here, the screen that you're seeing in front of you, these are the Ngonis or the Zulus. So the Zulu is one of the bigger tribes. They span across from almost the whole south of Southern Africa. So a Zulu warrior, my apologies, a Zulu warrior basically dresses like this, and they carry these ones as the shield when they are going to war, like the shield for Captain America. But this is the shield, and the women dress like this. They carry spears, and this is the dance. So usually this dance was being done when they were going to war. But now, since we are no longer in that era, so it's okay now. We just dance it in memorial times. Then secondly, it's called Gule Wamkulu. Oh, so the previous one is called Ingoma. So this one is Gule Wamkulu. It's mostly done by the people in the central Malawi. So they put on masks. They put on masks, as you can see, and with this one they dance, and it's quite interesting. So the Chefa people are the ones who dance this kind of the dance. It's called Gule. Basically, since the Chewa are the majority of the population in Malawi, so this kind is also more like popular. Then we have got this one, it's called Mganda, sometimes it's called Malipenga. Yeah, so it's danced by the people, they dress in white, and they are basically from the lakeshore areas. So we have got another tribe, it's called Tonga, they are in the coastal areas. So maybe you may wonder why they put on white. So white is a symbol of, since they are from the lake, previously, maybe in 1700s or 1600s, 1500s. So we used to have such kind of struggles. So they would say, for example, if you're from this tribe, I cannot marry a woman from the other tribe because we are clean. So as a symbol to show that they are clean, they always put on white clothes. So it's quite interesting. Then we have this one, it's called Beni. So Beni basically is danced by the people from the southern Malawi. They dress like police people, like the police people. So they dance, and actually I think among all the dances, I love this kind of a dance. And the women, they put on clothes like this and they dance like this. So yeah, apart from that, then we have our traditional dresses. So the picture, as you can see, this picture in the far right, this was just one of our friends, one of my friends, they did a traditional wedding. So that's how they dress, but it differs from tribe to tribe. And the people from the central, they basically dress like this lady in the middle here. So that's like the kind of dress, and others they dress like this in the right. So these major dresses, like local dresses. However, due to globalization, so usually people put on suits or just normal clothes. So, but in traditional cases, like in weddings and in most normal cases, and so directly from the government, sometimes we just have to be dressing our traditional dresses. Then Malawi, as I said, it's covered by a lot of vegetations. So the vegetation spans from the natural forests and also man-made forests. So these are just major plantations like the tea estates. They cover a lot of area in our country. So these are just one of the tea. So tea basically, as you know, it grows in cold areas and in highlands, wet areas. So this is where now it grows. So we have some parts in our country where they are cold, like really cold. Of course, not as cold as here. Here is very cold. Shocks so you do. But it's cool. It's kinder cold. Then we have macadamia. Yeah, I hope you know macadamia nuts. So we have also lots of plantations in Malawi. Apart from this, then we have national parks. Africa is much known by its wildlife. So we have a lot of animals in Malawi. So in Malawi, we have got 6 big national parks, and we also have got other small game reserves. So the largest one is called Nyika National Park, which basically spans across 3 countries, Malawi, Zambia, and Tanzania. Then we have got Liwonde National Park, Kasungu National Park, and almost all of them. So you have some animals which are common in all these national parks, but we have got other animals which are basically specific to a national park. So you would find maybe a lot of zebras in Nyika National Park because it's quite cold, that area. So I think zebras like cold areas. Whilst when you go to Majete, for example, you're going to find a lot of impalas, antelopes, and the like. So yeah, and behind here are elephants. We have quite a lot of them. This is just the common animals that you will find. This one here on top, if you can see a lake, is called Lake Malawi National Park because we have a variety of fish. Unfortunately, my apologies, I didn't bring the fish, but I didn't bring the picture of the fish, but they have a lot of fish, so it's just part of a national park. Then we've got an elephant. We have got zebras with antelopes here. We have got hippos. So hippos are very common in Malawi. We have monkeys. Monkeys are also very common. Then, yeah, and we have a lot of leopards. Oh, an animal that I am always afraid of. So we have got a quite array of animals, different, and there are a lot of tourists who come to Malawi just to check the animals out. So as you can see, we have got the zebra, and I don't know if anyone knows. Do you know the name of the second animal here? If you know, just shout out in the message, like send a message if you know this kind of an animal. Yeah. So these are some of the animals which are there, and this is Nyika National Park in the where the zebras are. So it's quite big because, as I said, it spans 3 countries. So taking care of it is a responsibility of both 3 governments. Then we have lakes. As I said, we have a lot of lakes in Malawi. We have got 6. We have got Lake Malombe, Lake Chiuta, Kazuni, Malawi, Lake Malawi, and Lake Chiuta. Lake Malawi is the largest one of all, and it's probably among the top 5 major largest freshwater bodies in the world. So there is a lot of sport that takes on there, and a lot of celebrations. By the way, since my country is mostly warm, almost every day is summer and almost every day is party time. So people like going to the lake a lot. And this is just part of it. This one is the Lake Malawi. It's in the south, it's in the south. And this part, yeah, as you can see, it's quite big. So basically, Lake Malawi borders Mozambique and also Tanzania. And so here we are. That's about Malawi. Welcome to Malawi. And a lot of questions. So feel free to ask lots of questions. Thank you, and back to you, the moderator.